Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Hope you had a nice break. We are Indiethon Summer 2023, benefiting the Samaritans and sponsored by Team 17. Once again, we thank our longtime sponsors, Team 17, who have supported every marathon we have done for this event. They've given us 19 games and 4 packs to give to lucky donors. For more information on those prizes, use ! Prizes in chat. They're an independent game studio based in the UK and are responsible for some of the best-known games out there, from the Worms to games of the Escapists. They've also published many games alongside other indie developers such as Yoku's Island Express, Overcooked, Thymesia, and many more. For more information, check out their website at https://www.team17.com. All right, it is now time for our next game. Give a big warm welcome to TaintedTali and Aeshmah, bringing us their co-op run of ObsCure. The stage is yours.
Hello, we are the disembodied voices of the controllers of Aeshmah and TaintedTali, I guess.
Yes, hi! We're gonna do a co-op run of ObsCure, which you probably did not guess, given the fact that that's the only thing on your screen right now.
Twice, actually.
Twice, true. Thank you all so much for donating, first of all, because we met our incentive for special mode. So we get to show you the game in special mode today, which is a mode that you normally do not have when you play this for the first time. So you get to see, if you only played this once, you get to see some new outfits and also some new weapons that you may not recognize from when you played it. Shall we just go?
I guess so. Let's get this ObsCure run.
Oh my god, why did I agree to this? Alright, you count down tech, let's go.
Alright, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go! And as every good co-op run, it begins with me playing the game alone, while my co-op partner... I don't know.
That must be Ashley.
Well, I just sit here and watch. Basically, like a lot of co-op games did, I think, especially back then, is that it starts you off with basically a tutorial. So we have a tutorial level to go through first, where there can only be one player. So I'm unfortunately forced to sit and wait while Aeshmah finishes the tutorial level.
So if you've never heard of this game, you can basically think of it as Resident Evil, but with teenagers in a high school. I think is probably the best way to describe it.
And the creators were definitely fans of South Park. If you start paying attention to the character names, you will see that we currently play as Kenny, which, green and orange, very familiar colors for Kenny. We also have Stan in the game, and I think it's the janitor? I don't remember which character it is, but one of them is also called Mr. Garrison, so there's a lot of nods to South Park in this game. Recommend you play it.
Okay,
find them all.
let's go.
Now, note on the character that actually 5 main characters in this game. As Tali just said, we are playing as Kenny in the beginning. And Kenny has mastered the obscure art of being able to run. Yes, he's the only one of the 5 characters who can actually run with a dedicated button. Because, he is the sports guy out of the 5. However, his stamina is kind of lacking. So if I actually hold down the sprint button, he will run out of stamina very fast. Like it takes about 5 seconds, maybe 10 or so. And then you cannot run anymore. So what I'm actually doing is I'm staggering his running animation, which is why you see me take a normal step in between. So I just really tap the button really quickly and then let go of it again.
And as you can guess, Kenny having sprint is what makes him the fastest character in the game. So obviously we want to play as him as much as possible.
Always hides a gun in here.
So.
And we found the new character that is Dan. And oh no, we are being attacked.
Oh wait, no, that's our fastest character. You can't do this to us.
Oh no, we'll never make it, Dan. We'll never make it.
Well, that is unfortunate.
Oh god, this is very unfortunate. Oh my god. Kenny is dead, our fastest character.
Yep, well there goes our speed.
There goes Dan, No. Alright, no, maybe Dan can make it.
Oh, the
nope.
little one got her.
I'll go with you.
Alright,
now
we're
we can
actually
play the
in
game for you.
section.
So yeah, as you can tell, this is the intro section. You can actually escape that part with Kenny and Dan intact. However, it takes longer, so it's just easier to just have them both die right then and there. And then you get switched over to the other main characters. We are currently in control of Josh and Shannon. Josh is the second fastest character in the game after Kenny. Now the interesting thing though is I don't have to hold the button down to make Josh run. He is just, his walking speed basically is faster than anybody else's, which is kind of nice. So we want to be in control or have Josh run basically everywhere.
Yeah, all the characters do have their special abilities. Josh is one, if you hit the same button that you used for Kenny sprinting, he will check if there's any items left in a room. I don't remember what Shannon has. We don't really use hers at all.
I think she tells you where you need to go next or something like that.
I thought it was tied to lockpicking, but I could be wrong. But yeah, we also have some other characters you haven't seen yet. Like, for example, Ashley. She will be useful in the run because she does more damage. So we'll be using her in, well, basically the one boss fight that we do. Because new tech lets us skip one of them.
Another thing that you saw us do here, because this is a co-op run, and yeah, well, both characters, or rather only one character can be centered in the camera at any single time. Like, the other character will do a lot of off-screen movement here. So you kind of have to know the layout of where I need to go, and that is kind of like one of the main skills that you acquire while doing this run. Tal will actually be doing most of the off-screen movement.
Yes.
Well, I will do most of the, well, on-screen movement that is also longer. So it's kind of the trade-off that you have to do with a co-op partner at this point.
And one of the benefits of the whole, like, single-screen co-op mode is that a lot of the times we can just, I will probably just wait at a door when we go into a room, so we can basically instantly leave. Because as soon as something happens or we pick up an item, I will just instantly hit the door, and that takes both of us out of the room.
Again, Josh is faster than the other characters, so it just makes sense that the player that is in control of Josh does most of the running.
Yeah.
Everywhere. However, that doesn't mean that the run is going to be, you know, boring for Tali here, because there's a lot of inventory management in the run. That is basically what she is going to do while I'll move around.
Inventory management and the off-screen movement that we mentioned. Like here, I already positioned myself to the door while he was grabbing the cup, so I could just immediately hit it. And now some fun bit of tech as well. Here you can really see the speed difference. I'm trying to run as fast as I can, but I lag way behind. But Josh is going to get hit, which means that I will now be first, and I can beeline for this door.
See, we switch perspectives again. Shannon's gonna stay at the door while I'll run through this room and get some acid into a plastic cup.
Quick, the cup is disappearing.
Okay, I thought I missed it, but I got it. Whew.
It wasn't on the cup in the inventory, so it took me a second to notice that. Did she use it?
Now I'm just hiding in the corner to make sure I don't get hit while I'm waiting for the door. Alright, now on a part of interesting part of the inventory system in this, all our weapons are not shared. They're individual. So you notice that Aeshmah just gave me the bat. However, our like used items like healing, saving discs, other stuff like that, they are shared. I didn't. There you go. I got it. Sorry, I have a sound cue that I used to see if I actually hit my trigger there. But yeah, so a lot of times we'll pick up shared items. Doesn't matter really who of us can do it. But when it comes to weapons, we do need to make sure the right person has the right weapon at the right time.
As you can probably tell, this is gonna be a very short run, like it's under 30 minutes. However, there's just a lot of going into that, like the routing, the inventory management, the off-screen movement.
Yeah.
It really has a lot of obscure tech, if you wanna say.
Can't believe we still did that.
Also, by the way, everybody, we are still raising money for the Samaritans, so if you wanna, you know, give us your obscure knowledge and puns and whatnot, feel free.
Friedman's in the library.
To go ahead and donate and let us know. So our lovely host can actually go ahead and read something. While we are making our way into the library, I'm actually not exactly sure why we're going to the library anymore. I'm actually a little bit fuzzy on the story as a whole.
Because we're looking for Friedman, I think.
Just a general gist is like 3 people a long while ago, I think more than 100 years or so, went looking for a plant to make them immortal or something in the Amazonas. They actually found it, and they obviously were making experiments like in the basement of the school, and things went wrong, and here we are. It's like the very abridged version of this.
Yeah, basically. And if you want to actually know the story, I do recommend playing it, especially if you have a partner to couch co-op with you. This is a fantastic couch co-op game, and even playing solo, this game is so much fun. It's kind of funny, like, I grew up with this game, so I always, like, knew of it, but turns out, as the title implies, the game is actually quite obscure. So I do encourage everyone to actually check this out for yourself.
So coming up is probably one of the hardest parts in the run, I want to say. We'll load up on a little bit of ammunition and stuff like that. Grab another key, and then we'll make our way into the cafeteria.
The cafeteria is scary. That's our first, like, real run killer of the game. Alright,
Yes.
let's get some lamppost bashings for good luck.
Bless this run.
Bless the
Bash
run.
that lamp. Well, that post
Did you give it to me? Oh god. Fuck. Oh god.
Walking on sunshine.
I messed up my inventory, so, but I'm gonna just try and not take damage. I think I'm taking damage.
Or you should heal, probably.
Oh god, I took a lot of damage.
You should heal.
I'm gonna... Oh!
I feel much better.
Can you
okay.
please? I need you to run so I don't die!
It sounded like you died there.
Oh, if I did, it's all your fault. Okay, I'm good. I'm
You
good.
did not.
Okay. I'm not dead, but I am flashing red, but that's actually good because some of the tech that's coming up actually needs Shannon to die. Just not yet. It's very important. It's not yet.
Spoilers.
Oh no, we're spoiling a speed run. Alright, so now inventory management, I gotta make sure to set the screwdriver for this next part. Very important that the screwdriver is in the right place because we need to do this fast. Alright.
Speaking of
Oh,
fast,
God.
of course they are munching on me.
Here. Please. Oh god, I'm taking damage again. Ah!
Hello.
Okay. Ooh, this is so bad.
Oh, we have another healing left?
No.
Okay, I get the
Yeah, you get this one.
Yeah, this is one of the scariest sections in the run.
I'm gonna
Because
roll
obviously,
it.
or normally, you are supposed to fight these enemies and then do the puzzle that we just did to turn on the lights, because all the enemies are weak to light. But obviously, it's faster if you don't kill these enemies and just go ahead and do the puzzle. However, you will take oblivious amounts of damage.
Yep.
And that can be very scary, because the thing is, while we do have these characters, if one of them dies, it's not a game over, but you lose that character. Like, you will not be able to play that character again because, you know, they are dead.
Yeah, this is a game has permadeath, so losing a character, they will not come back.
Look, the stairway collapsed.
Alright, I'm gonna switch to the wheel.
Yep. Getting stuck on geometry there.
It's one of those days, huh?
Doing a little oh.
What
Josh,
are you
wait.
doing?
I think I hit the button like twice by accident. So he immediately let go of that wheel again.
Alright, and since, like, oh my god. Like I mentioned, we're gonna set up for Shannon to die, so it's very important that I get rid of my weapons there. Otherwise, you know, she will die with very valuable items on her, which is not good. We need to have those items even though we don't need Shannon.
I think they are actually lost forever if a character dies who still carries weapons. I don't think there's any way to get those back.
I don't know, I've not looked. Usually the character dies and I reset.
Fair enough. But yeah, it's a very big loss if that were to happen, actually.
Yeah. Thankfully, we do have safety saves just in case, but yeah. Oh god, I'm so slow.
Might get this big room coming too. Yeah.
It's okay, you need to do most of the running in
It's
here
too
anyway.
quiet. Something's not right.
Yeah, let's stick together.
Alright, just want to wait for me to get the healing, just in case.
Yeah,
Marathon
yeah.
safe. There we go.
We should get the marathon safety.
I don't think we actually got the healing, but I'll get this one too. Alright, so now the co-op kind of comes into play. I'm going to disconnect. Now I'm not playing the game. And that is because we only want one of the characters to go upstairs, which is Shannon, and she is going to die to this boss that is up here. We used to do actually fight it, but then we realized it's so much faster, especially if you can manage to take some damage beforehand. We've taken a bit much damage, it's a bit risky, but... Okay, we didn't get... Okay, I was worried we were gonna get the soft lock there again. But that was actually pretty good, because we didn't get the soft lock, so she dies really fast. She's roasted a little bit in health, so that's really good, actually. Alright, now we're downstairs. I'm gonna be playing as Stan.
This can't be. The elevator collapsed. We're stuck.
Spoiler alert, nobody likes Stan.
You don't like Stan. That doesn't mean no one likes Stan. But anyway, Stan, we're not giving him an inventory. Why? Because he's about to die.
Like I said, nobody likes it.
You don't like him.
I
Yeah.
think he will be with us for about 5 rooms total or so.
Yeah, something like that.
Don't grow attached to him too much at this point.
We basically only need him for this specific door, because this is a very scary room if you're doing this solo. Alright, I think I'm set up correctly for the door. So basically what's going to happen is once Aeshmah goes into this room and picks up an item, a big enemy is going to spawn. And we need to get behind this enemy, so we need to bait out an attack and then go around him. And as soon as he bends down, I can hit the door, because that will count as picking up the room. And that is a lot easier, because otherwise you would have to try and make your way back past that enemy. Which, it's hard enough to get past him once, you definitely don't want to do it twice.
Because these are the biggest enemy in the game, apart from, well, you know, the bosses.
Alright, say goodbye to Stan, everyone!
They kill you in 2 to 3 hits or so.
Yeah, like Stan has not been hit at all. Now there's one hit, oh, he's already dead. He was just immediately gone.
And bye, Stan!
Bye, Stan!
Hey, there's Kenny!
Look, Kenny didn't die! We have our fastest character back.
What is it?
Now we can go back into co-op.
I see some cutters that could come in handy once we find a way out.
So now we have
Like,
the
for
two
real this
fastest
time.
characters in the game.
Yeah.
So Kenny and Josh.
But yeah, we lost our lot of items, but it's okay. We're just gonna go picking them up. They're right next to us.
Yeah, we got the stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go.
Wow.
Alright, and give me my things. Thank you. I'm gonna pick up some ammo over here, and then let's see.
Oh, there it is. I didn't even see in there.
Shit, sorry. It was.
What?
I forgot that it was a separate thing. I thought it was next to the pliers. Which, I don't know why they call bolt cutters pliers anyway. They're bolt cutters, but it says pliers in the inventory, so pliers
They're
they
just
are.
very big pliers, okay?
Yeah. Speaking of, now I do gotta set it to the pliers. Because this door needs the bolt cutter.
The pliers.
The pliers.
Okay, now that we actually have the pliers down from the basement, we can go through this door here finally to make it to the
Wixon will be
doors.
able to help us out.
Yeah, and this next door as well. There's just 3 doors in a row that needed the pliers.
It's useless.
What were you doing there?
Kenny just got turned around a little bit, okay? You know, he's been held captive for a day or so.
So I just picked up a statuette from that last case. It will be very important for the final puzzle of the game. And I'm about to do some off-screen maneuvering again. We have a very shaky hallway coming up.
I don't feel so good.
Are you good? Okay.
Didn't have the gun equipped there.
Ah.
I just want to make it absolutely sure that I have that. Because this creaky floor, if you run through it, you will fall down to the lower floor. I have to do this all over again, so I'm just gonna take my time here. You can actually stagger your steps a little bit by dropping the gun and running for a moment, but you know, marathon safety, I'd rather not fall down there.
Yeah, it's very bad if you do fall. Alright, now I need to wait for the actual pickup before leaving. And again, right now Kevin's slow, or Kenny, sorry, because he's carrying the big thing,
Safe.
so it's faster for me to do the running in that one particular room. And we're back. Now I'm gonna switch to Ashley. I didn't promise Ashley, we have a boss fight coming up, and she does the most damage. Her special attack, like with Kenny, like you tap the button for him to sprint. With her, you tap the button to double shoot. And I think she just in general does more damage as well.
We are fighting our first boss here. We skipped her the first time, and now we actually fight a queen. So these lovely enemies are called queens.
Wait, why is she not dead? Fuck.
Okay, no.
Okay. I was like, I could do nothing there because I got stuck in the enemy spawn. And I need to switch back. I can't hit. Okay, I hit it.
Library.
Yeah. Sorry, I was focused on trying to get Josh back while not
Yeah, one
seeing
of the
where I
biggest
was.
obstacles in this one is because you come back to this hub area so often, it's like really hard to remember where you actually have to go sometimes.
Oh god, I'm getting hit. Yeah, sometimes you repeat the areas, which can.
No.
Oh, what are you doing?
Look, Kenny really wanted to read this, okay? He's normally a bit of an oaf, but he really, really
Just wait
wanted
till I
to.
catch
Yeah,
up
he
with
is a jock after all.
Okay.
He stole my
Alright.
map, that scumbag.
Can't believe it took our map. Now we have to detour. I don't know why we need to detour because we lost our map, but them be the rules. Alright, so now, again, I'm gonna position myself at the door.
Probably don't need to use first aid kit, but just for marathon safety,
yeah,
I'd
fair.
rather pick it up
Just one
because
more
we are down
statue
to
to
one
find.
without it. So.
Yeah, that's fair enough, fair enough. Alright, now I gotta set it to the pliers again.
Just making sure we're not dying out here.
It's not working.
It's
Oh
not
god,
on
please.
the pliers.
It was on the pliers. I don't know why you moved it.
I did not.
Alright. Movie theater, yeah.
Like I said, sometimes you're just blanking on where you need to go next, and I was like, okay, there are so many doors I can go through now. Which one is the one that I need?
It's okay, I'm holding the brain cell for the route.
Good. Because, yeah, you can see here that Kenny is quite a bit faster than Josh when he's actually able to run.
Yeah, like, Josh is fast, but he's not Kenny fast. Alright, I'm gonna set it to the film.
But
that we
again,
need.
Kenny can run out of stamina, so you have to measure it a little bit.
Alright, and why we were watching that film, you may ask? It's because we need a code, and the game, despite the fact that we know the code is static, the game does not believe that we know the code until we watch the film. So we have to go do all of that just to get that code, which is a bummer, otherwise we could have gone straight for this place.
Yeah, remember, this is where you got out from the prison area, basically. And this is the door that we need to open with the code, so that was wrong. We could have saved so much time if we just could input this code right then
Oh god,
and
I
there.
don't know where I am. Oh, I'm there.
But we can't, because we have to watch that movie first. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh right, this is where I
Why are
don't
you following
follow. Sorry! I thought it was in the next room.
No.
Yeah, because of the speed differences, there's some rooms I really shouldn't follow because it means I get chomped, and there's some rooms where I do need to follow, like here, because this is the enemy showing up right there. That would chomp me if I don't follow. So it's very fun to sometimes try to remember, where do I need to follow, where do I not need to follow?
Yeah, that's like the thing, again, you know, it's a very short run, but there goes so much into this that we barely have any time to explain, because the rooms are pretty quickly, and we kind of have to concentrate a little bit on what we're doing here. Because
Yeah.
again, Tali is doing a big off-screen movement right here, and her movement actually depends on the camera angle. So if I switch camera angles,
I got it.
because I get to a new camera angle, her controls switch around.
Yeah.
So you really have to be in sync to do all of this optimally. Like if you just, you know, get hung up on the geometry and it takes a little bit longer to round a corner where the camera changes and stuff like that, it can completely screw up your co-partner.
Yeah. But now I'm used to, you know, accounting for him getting stuck, so, you know, it's fine.
Great! Good to know.
Alright, I'm gonna make sure we don't get killed during the cutscene. No! Dude! I got pushed into it, so I can't activate it. That's new. I haven't seen that before. Thanks, game. Oh my god, why can we not?
Can't go down.
Well, that's... We've never seen that before!
Just reset the room?
It
Okay,
pushed
there we
me
go.
into it when I was trying to activate it. Well, that's,
maybe heal.
yeah.
because we need Josh.
Yeah, we do.
Oh god!
And you run
Oh,
right
God.
into the enemy
Oh,
as well,
God.
just to, like, for good measure.
That's so good.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, there you go. It's a small marathon, but we still got the... Well, that's never happened before. I hope you're happy. The ObsCure never happened before at Indiethon.
Such an obscure thing to happen when you soft lock the game for a moment.
Also, very important that I follow in the first part, but not in the second part. If I wait, I can chomp, but if I keep following all the way through, the last minute we will usually try and slap Kenny, so if I'm anywhere near that slap when that happens, it's bad news. This is a big run killer moment coming up here, so I'm just gonna focus for a bit. Okay, cool. That was really smooth. Alright, we're actually getting close to the end of the run now. Basically all we need to do is now get to the basement here, put our statues that we've collected into a thing to activate it, and then we fight the final boss.
Well, we is a big ass killer, yes.
Well, yeah, for me, my... Okay. Why are you... That's usually mine, but okay.
That was here. So last, or second to last boss fight
Come on,
here.
move your hands!
I have to reload.
Yeah, I have no light left because of the hands. It just refused to like remove the hands. This is a terrible boss fight, but we got
Wow. She was never that bad.
No.
Fine. I'll stay
Okay, and with this, the run for you is over.
Now I've done my part as player 2. So now I just get to sit and watch Aeshmah finish the rest of the run. So basically what's happening now is that Kenny's running away to pick up something we need to activate the last switch. And again, Kenny's running away, he's doing this all by himself, so Josh can wait in the main room while we need to activate the switch. Because that means Kenny just needs to go up, pick it up, and then he can die instead of having to run all the way back.
What
There it
is this
is.
Yeah, what is that thing? It's a lever, Kenny. God damn you. As you can tell, he's not exactly the brains of this operation.
Again, he's the jock, you know. It's part
I mean,
of the course.
a lever is just such an obscure item that you always
Hang
have to
on.
ask yourself what it is.
Yeah, there you go. Now Kenny's dead for real this time. Can't believe they killed Kenny. But now we have opened up the area for the last boss fight, and Ashley is gonna come back into play now. Because again, we're only one person because we only really need to be one person
Fine.
for
I'll
this
stay
part.
here.
So we're just getting Josh to wait, and then Ashley goes in alone. And yeah, sorry, I didn't have time to reload. There we go. Here is the final boss. So a very easy gimmick. You see all those tentacles hitting the ceiling. Ashley's the only person who can kill these in 2 shots, basically, by using your flashlight and also her ability to double shot. It does just enough damage to do it in 2 shots. If you don't use both of those together, it will take 3 shots. It's the same as every other character will take at least 3 shots. But yeah, you kill it 1 tentacle, then you stand in a little light to avoid the attack that comes out. Move over to the next tentacle, rinse, repeat until you've gotten all the tentacles. Quite simple, really, once you know what the gimmick is. No, last tentacle. Oh, and you got hit. Just keeping everyone on edge. And there we go. Last boss is dead. Yay, we did it. Alright, we're out. The gym is wrecked.
Finally, antidote. We are safe.
Exactly.
Because yes, you also got
So
infected
this is
by
our
the
happy
virus.
ending. This is exactly what we wanted to achieve all this time.
I mean, happy ending aside from the 3 characters that we sacrificed to the
Let's
speed
not talk
gods.
about that. Let's not talk about that. It was for the sake of speed. It was worth it. Oh, no, look, it's not over.
It's not over yet.
Fun fact about this, though, this is the final phase of the boss fight, so FYI for tech, time is coming up. But this runs on a timer. There is absolutely nothing you need to do apart from survive, and this boss will die.
Because, you know, all the enemies are weak to light. He
Exactly.
actually sacrificed himself, so to speak, to try and kill us.
We haven't really talked about it much because we don't really use that gimmick a whole lot in the speedrun, but if you play this casually, what you probably will end up doing a lot is to shoot the windows of the rooms. Oh my god, you actually...
Oh my god. Oh, this is interesting now.
Like, remember when I said all you need to do is survive?
Yeah, well, it was harder than it looks. Well, Ashley had all of our weapons, so
Well, you
here
can
we
see a
are.
little backpack where she died.
Well, at least I have healing items.
Yeah, to be fair, again, you don't need to attack back this. You just need to survive.
You can do it, Josh. But yeah, as soon as the cutscene starts, that will be time.
Yep.
Should take about a minute. I don't know if the timer resets between the times or not.
I think it does.
Wow, I'm ready to rock.
So yeah, we're just running around here, and hope we survive this time because this is our last character, actually.
Yeah, if he dies, we're screwed. This is a game over. Alright, I think it's coming up very soon.
Please.
I didn't keep count, so I don't know, but yep,
There we
there
go,
in
time.
And there we go, that was obscure. Only 1 character survived. Usually the speedrun has 2 characters surviving, but you know, marathon, shit happens.
I guess that was well, that never happened before.
But yeah, thank you so much for having us. If you do want to see more of this, you can go follow myself on TaintedTali. I do run retro games, horror games. This one, RE6, is one I've done a lot recently. I'm about to start up Dead Rising 2 off the record very soon with a buddy of mine, Tex and Redwolf. So yeah, if you want to see more of that, you can come follow me on Twitch.
And you can find me at Aeshmah with an underscore at the end. I mainly do samurai speed games unless I get dragged into a horror co-op game with Talia here. But as you can see, I do most of the work. Not really.
Not
Not
no.
really. Not really. But I do. But yeah, that's all from us. Thank you so much for everybody for having us.
And thank you to Indiethon for having us, and keep donating for a great cause.
Absolutely. Please go ahead, keep donating. We still have incentives coming up. We still have runs coming. We are getting to the end of the marathon, but there is still more to watch. So
Hope you enjoyed, and take care.
Bye-bye, everybody.
And a big thank you to Aeshmah and TaintedTali again for that excellent run of ObsCure. And indeed, we do have incentives coming up. Before we go to our next break, I'd like to highlight one in particular. The Saw the Game run coming up in not the next run, but the one after that. There is a bid war for choosing between the Freedom and Truth endings. It is currently dead even, so any donation, if you prefer one of those endings, you can flip it in your favor. So make sure to get those in, because we don't have a lot of time left to decide that incentive. We're going to go ahead and kick it to our next break. Hang tight, go get some water, get a snack, do a little stretch. We'll be back in a few with another run.